I hope all will be fine. Today we will discuss in this video about a famous philosopher who introduced a new world and produced a new kind of theory in literature. Karl Marx was born in 1818 and he died in 1883. He was a German philosopher, economist, historian, political theorist, and revolutionary socialist. His theories on capitalism, labor, and class struggle profoundly influenced political thought and led to the development of socialism and communism. His works, particularly the Communist Manifesto, 1848, and Das Kapital, 1867, critiqued the capitalist system and proposed a revolutionary path toward a classless society. Early life and education. Karl Marx was born on May 5, 1818, in Trier, a town in the Kingdom of Prussia, now Germany. His father, Heinrich Marx, was a lawyer who converted from Judaism to Protestant Christianity to continue practicing law under the anti-Jewish laws of Prussia. His mother, Henriette Pressburg, came from a Dutch Jewish family. Marx studied at the University of Bonn and later at the University of Berlin, where he was influenced by the philosophy of Georg Wilhelm Friedrich Hegel. He joined the Young Hegelians, a radical group that criticized religion and politics. He earned his doctorate in philosophy in 1841 from the University of Jena, but due to his radical views, he could not secure a teaching position and turned to journalism. Marx became the editor of Rheinische Zeitung, a radical newspaper in Cologne, in 1842. His articles attacked the Prussian government, leading to the newspaper's closure. He then moved to Paris in 1843, where he met Friedrich Engels, a lifelong collaborator and supporter. In Paris, Marx wrote on the Jewish question, 1843, and Critique of Hegel's Philosophy of Right, 1843-1844, which laid the foundation for his materialist conception of history. Due to political pressure, he was expelled from France and moved to Brussels in 1845. In Brussels, Marx and Engels collaborated on several works. Engels introduced Marx to the working class struggles in England. Together, they wrote The German Ideology, 1846, in which they argued that history is driven by class struggles rather than ideas alone. In 1848, they published the Communist Manifesto, commissioned by the Communist League. The manifesto called for the working class proletariat to overthrow the bourgeoisie capitalist class and establish a classless society. Its famous opening lines, "A spectre is haunting Europe, the spectre of communism," set the tone for revolutionary movements worldwide. After the failed revolutions of 1848, Marx was forced to leave Germany and settled in London in 1849. He spent the rest of his life there, studying economics, history, and politics. Marx lived in poverty, relying on financial support from Engels, who worked in his family's textile business. Marx's primary economic work was Das Kapital, a multi-volume critique of capitalism. He published the first volume in 1867, while Engels compiled the remaining volumes after Marx's death. Das Kapital analyzed how capitalism functions, focusing on concepts such as surplus value, the idea that capitalists exploit workers by paying them less than the value of their labor; commodity fetishism, how capitalist society treats commodities as objects of value rather than recognizing the labor behind them; crisis of overproduction, capitalism's tendency to create economic crises due to overproduction and declining profits. Marx's philosophy, historical materialism, posits that economic forces drive historical development. He argued that history is a series of class struggles that shape societies. Primitive communism, early societies shared resources communally. Slave society, the rise of class divisions with masters and slaves. Feudalism, lords controlled land, and peasants worked under them. Capitalism, bourgeoisie controlled production, exploiting the proletariat. Socialism, workers seize power and establish collective ownership. Communism, a classless, stateless society emerges. This framework explained why capitalism, like past systems, would ultimately be replaced by socialism. Marx was active in revolutionary circles, leading the International Workingmen's Association First International, from 1864 to 1876. He supported labor movements across Europe and opposed anarchist thinkers like Mikhail Bakunin. His ideas influenced socialist and communist movements, including the Bolshevik Revolution 1917 and the Chinese Communist Revolution 1949. Marx died on March 14, 1883, in London. His theories became the foundation of Marxism, inspiring socialist revolutions and political movements worldwide. His critique of capitalism remains relevant, shaping economic debates and academic studies in politics and sociology. Marx's legacy is debated. Some see him as a visionary, while others blame his ideas for authoritarian regimes. Regardless, his impact on history and philosophy is undeniable. Karl Marx's life was marked by intellectual rigor, political activism, and financial hardship. His works, particularly the Communist Manifesto and Das Kapital, provided a comprehensive critique of capitalism and a blueprint for revolutionary change. His ideas continue to influence political thought, labor movements, and economic theories worldwide. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more amazing content. Hit the notification bell so you never miss an update. Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. We'd love to hear from you. Stay tuned for more exciting videos coming soon.